Good morning, guys. Did you say something? Every time one of our phone rings, the dogs start barking. It is Saturday morning, and I am making us breakfast. I'll flip the camera around to show you guys. Oh yeah, and finally we talked to the godfather, and he said yes. So Jackson's godparents are all figured out, and we're taking classes in July. It's exciting. Let me show you guys breakfast. So I'm making chocolate chip pancakes and homemade strawberry syrup. It's almost done. I need to let it start cooling and thickening. So that's breakfast. Can you guys tell I actually got sleep? So yummy. So excited about this. I got orange juice, even though it's going to give me heartburn. We just finished breakfast. Just went to lay down for a little bit longer. We're going to go to Walmart a little later. I'm trying to finish my hospital gown, and like I said, there is not going to be a tutorial on it. You guys, honestly, I think it's going to work, but the process would make somebody that sews regularly cringe. It is like, you know that scene in Sleeping Beauty where they're making it a dress and they just cut a head hole out the top, and it's just like the little fairies making just a mess of it? It's me. So, yeah. I'll kind of show you guys as I try to finish it up today. I literally couldn't, there's no patterns for them online for the way I wanted them. And I don't really, like, I know basic sewing, but I have no idea how to make things. So it's kind of like how I first started cakes. You know, I just kind of like messed with stuff and did things my own way till they worked out. And it worked out for me for the cake thing because, you know, then I ended up selling cakes. People really into it, and I was able to pay for a few like Wilton classes. But by the time I took the Wilton classes, I was like, I had learned all this stuff on my own pretty much. I did learn, you know, how to smooth a cake better and a few things I didn't know, obviously. But I was already making 3D cakes and stuff by then that just like people were so amazed by. And I don't know how I did it. I just figured it out on my own. I feel like YouTube was around then, but it wasn't like super popular for tutorials and stuff either. I mean, that would have been good if I had got on YouTube then for my cakes, but I was able to end up just being like, you know, I'm just going to mess with this till or I think this will work, and let's see what happens. And, you know, next thing you know, I worked as a pastry chef at a catering company. I worked for one of the top wedding cake places in Houston. And for a couple of years, I had my own business out of my house, and I did really good. It is really hard on the fibro. That coupled with people that, and I'm sure anyone that does anything out of their home or have their own business can understand this. People wanting discounts all the time, and they don't realize how much the cost of things are, how much labor is, and they think because they know you, you know, they would expect me to give them a 3D cake that took me like 3 days worth of labor for like $20, which starting price for 3D cakes, and I'll insert a picture of a 3D cake now that I did just so you guys can kind of see what I mean by 3D cake. You know, they'd want something like that, but I'm like, my price starts at $100. You have no idea how much labor intensity supplies cost. It's not cheap to make good quality cakes either. So I just got so burned out on it. It took my passion from it, and it was hard on my body. But Jackson will always have amazing birthday cakes, though. So yeah. And it's like anytime I make a cake for like Justin's birthday or something, and I share it on social media, like our private social media, everyone's always like, "Are you making cakes again?" I'm like, "Nope, nope." Because like people either wanted them free or they wanted a discount, and not just friends and family. Like a friend of a friend of a friend would call and expect some huge discount. I'm just like, what the heck? What's wrong with you? No. Anyway, so when I can't figure things out, I just kind of take it into my own hands and start doing things how I think they might work out. And it's really doubtful this gown was going to work out, but it's starting to come together. I am horrible at sleeves. Like, I watch so many videos on how to do sleeves. when I was younger, I took a sewing class with my mom. My sleeves, like we made one outfit in the class, and my sleeves were awful. I hate making sleeves. The way I did my sleeves, like people that sew are going to cringe. I'll show you guys later. I'll explain it. But like literally like Sleeping Beauty, you guys. Literally like that little chubby fairy. I'll show you. Okay, guys. This is not looking hot pink in this light, but this is pink. But okay, so here's the sleeves and the neck and the sleeves. And literally, I'm not joking, you guys. This is what's gonna horrify people that sew. I literally took the material and I cut a hole in the middle for my head. And then instead of making sleeves, this is so awful. I put it over her and I pinned down to like what was felt like a comfortable hospital-y kind of gown, you know, and made the sleeves by literally cutting and just sewing here. So like this was like the whole like thing of fabric they measured. I don't know if this is making sense what I did, but it was literally like in Sleeping Beauty, a hot mess. I didn't finish the sides, as you can see. I stopped a seam up here, and I'll have to cut all the extra material, but I'm gonna need Justin's help. Basically, I'm gonna put it on and have him pin it for me, and then just finish up the sides so it fits, because it's way too much material. As you can tell, like I literally took, oh gosh, how many yards did I get? I got a few yards. I cut a neck hole and I put it on me. And then I made the sleeves. And so now I need to do the sides and cut the excess material and all that. I'm probably going to do bias tape at the bottom too, just to like, I don't know, make it look nicer. But so the snap stuff, I'm not going to get to all this today. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. So this is going to, once I finish the gown, like it just looks like a straight up gown. I'm going to finish it first. Do all the bias tape at the bottom, all that stuff. Then I'm going to cut the sleeves down what would be the top on both sides. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to run bias tape on those seams, and I'm going to add snaps so that it is accessible to come off from the top in case I have an IV and I need to take the gown off. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about if you've been in the hospital before. Sometimes the hospital gowns have snaps along here. And then in the back, because it's like basically a hospital gown, it has to go all the way down like a regular hospital gown, but you know they have ties and stuff. And that is just not very modest because your ass is always hanging out. So again, it's going to have more bias tape and it's going to be snaps all the way down. So I feel like if I'm walking the halls or whatever, I feel like I'm covered up. That's a big reason I'm making this. It's just so I feel comfortable, you know, and my hospital allows it. So I thought, why not instead of buying one? Because all the stuff I saw online for these hospital gowns, they're all like, it says it's plus size, but it is not plus size. So I wasn't going to spend $40 just to be disappointed. One thing I'm thinking about, there was one style of gown I saw that had just a few snaps down here, and it was for skin to skin time and breastfeeding. And I'm going to have snaps here. I think it'd be kind of ridiculous to have them going down this way too. What I was thinking of is doing like a swoop of like, again, it would just be like white and then inside would be snaps. But I was thinking about just doing like a swoop instead of two separate places to open up for breastfeeding and skin to skin. That way I can kind of put them in there and flap it back over and kind of feel like I have some modesty. I know you don't get a lot during birth, but anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't think I'll finish it today. Maybe tomorrow. It's a work in progress. Y'all just have to keep seeing in my vlogs, but I did kind of want to share my hot mess of a sewing project. Yeah. He's so silly. He loves finding toilet paper rolls in the trash and just chewing them to pieces. He doesn't really swallow them, he usually spits it out, but the vet said if he swallows it, it's just a little cardboard, it won't hurt him. But he loves destroying them. See, he's got it all spit out. He just likes chewing on them. I don't know, it's like an obsession he has. And I usually don't let him, but maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, if he takes one, I don't get on him because he gets so much joy out of just chewing on it. It's so ridiculous. I buy him all the toys in the world, tons of bones, and he wants to just chew toilet paper rolls. Ruff, you're a mess. Oh, you getting corn cobbed. That's a lovely face, Amber. So much sneezing. So much sneezing. We went out and ran a bunch of errands and got more tape, bias tape. So I probably won't finish it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to color my hair, shower, and get in pajamas. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. What's the name? I picked the movie, and now I can't remember what we're going to see tomorrow. We're going to see The Boss tomorrow. I really wanted to see that. It's probably be our last movie we see before Jackson's here, because I can't imagine sitting through movies uncomfortable. I don't know. Well, it won't exactly be uncomfortable because we're going to that fancy iPic theater with the recliners, but I don't think I'm going to be like going out to the movies or stuff like that very much longer because I just really like being home in my pajamas most of the time now. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?